Good morning. How are you today? My name is Crystal Sayers, and I own New Beginnings Health and Wellness, and I'm a certified body talk practitioner and a transformational coach. And I'm so excited to be here. October is Affirmation Challenge month. So we're doing this every weekday. Yesterday was a little bit crazy with everything that was going on with Facebook, so I didn't end up doing it. So technically today we're on day 3. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, everyone. We're going to get right into it. So last week I gave a little sort of a little prelude to sort of what are affirmations and how do they work. So I would encourage you to watch day 1, but really this is about changing our belief systems. So not just repeating something that we want in our life, but really learning how to engage with our senses. And I have a little a worksheet that you can download, and it's called 50 Powerful Health and Wellbeing Affirmations. And you can use these on a daily basis. They're incredibly powerful. And the more we get them into us, the more we'll actually realize that when we have a belief system that doesn't fit what we want, it'll kind of bring in a little argument saying, no, remember this. And then you can use the affirmation to begin again to work on just continuing to repattern and address that belief system that you don't want and move toward what you really do want. And this is really the main thing with affirmations. It's about focusing on what we really do want so that that becomes the reality. When we focus on what we don't want, we actually get more of what we don't want, because that's where our focus is. That's where our intentions are. And so it's really important that if we want to move toward a certain place within life or a change of belief system, that we focus on what is the belief system that we want, and we want to keep reinforcing that in our lives. And as we keep reinforcing it, then that will become stronger than the aspects that we actually don't want in our life. So this is how powerful affirmations are. So I will just say this, it's not going to work. And lots of people say affirmations don't work, but it really depends on how you use them. So I will say this, with affirmations, you need to have engaged repetition and really consciously activating sort of what would it be like if I had this in my life, and to start feeling that with all 5 of the senses. So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to work on the aspects of how does it feel? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? What do I see, in terms of what it is that I really want? So without further ado, I'm going to take you through a little guided sort of meditation as including, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words today. I'm taking you through a little guided meditation, moving into this place of the affirmation that we want. And so what we're going to focus on today, the affirmation we're going to use, is from this workbook that I have created. And it's number 4. I let go of my past mistakes and embrace a new beginning. I let go of my past mistakes and I embrace a new beginning. Now, it's like I said, it's not enough to just repeat it. Okay, that is not going to be helpful. So what I'm going to do is just ask you now just to take a moment, and we're going to close our eyes if you can. Obviously, if you're in a vehicle or something like that, it's a little different, but you want to be somewhere where you can really focus on this. And it's only going to take a couple of minutes. And if you do this a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, you really start reinforcing a new belief system, a new pattern of thinking. And it can be incredibly powerful. The more you do it, the more deeply entrenched it becomes, because really we're creating new neural pathways, right, within the brain. And the brain can change and our mind can change. So there's total hope to be able to actually change the brain and the way that we actually think. Okay, so I'm just going to have you take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Just relax the body. You can close your eyes. And as you're taking a couple of nice deep breaths, just notice how your body feels right now. If there's any tension, Just see yourself relaxing in that area. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say these words very slowly and as authentically and intentionally as possible. And these are the words. I let go of my past mistakes and I embrace a new beginning. Take a nice deep breath. I let go of my past mistakes and I embrace a new beginning. So now I want you to imagine, this is where our imagination can be incredibly powerful. Because if the brain sees something, it doesn't really know the difference between whether it actually is fiction or real, especially when we're engaging with our senses. This is how powerful it is. So as you're saying to yourself, I let go of my past mistakes and I embrace a new beginning. I want you to imagine yourself literally letting go. So maybe you are imagining yourself holding a bunch of stuff. Maybe it's feeling bad or guilty about some things or something you said to somebody, or, whatever it might be, past mistakes, things that have been holding you back. Imagine that you're holding those things. And you can there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can get very creative. So you want to let go of those past things. So you can maybe see them attached to a string and a balloon and they float off. And you see yourself letting go of those past items and you name them one by one. Another option would be that you actually set them down on the ground or you throw them into the ocean, whatever works for you. So imagine yourself in this moment letting go of past mistakes and see something physically take place as if you were really releasing it by hand. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a few seconds just to do that. I let go of my past mistakes. Okay. And now I want you to imagine yourself embracing a new beginning or a new start. So imagine you're reaching because you've let go of some things. So your hands are open and now you're embracing those things. How does it feel to embrace a new beginning today? How does it feel to have a brand new start? And as we're doing this, again, think about, like I said, how do you feel? How do you feel? You've let go of past mistakes and now you're bringing on and you're embracing a new beginning. What would it taste like? So can you use your imagination to imagine something that tastes so good? What does a new beginning taste like? Is it a fruit? Is it a flower? Is it a special food? Connecting something related to pleasure and joy, or that gives us a sense of nourishment, is a great way to help really get this new pattern or new belief system in place. So what would it taste like? Imagine what that would taste like to have a new beginning. Take some nice deep breaths as we're doing this. And now I want you to imagine, what would it smell like? What does it smell like to embrace a new beginning? Is there a smell that just you really love and it's like, oh, a fresh start? For some, it's like after the rain has come, and the smell of the grass comes. Could be anything. So just take a moment and imagine that. Engage with how it feels. All right. And then I want you to imagine what it sounds like to have a new beginning. What does it sound like? What are you doing? Are there sounds in the background? Or is there a specific special sound that you can connect with? So it's a special kind of positive triggering as you engage with a new beginning. And lastly, what does it look like? So what do you see as a new beginning? I want you to engage with your imagination, a picture, maybe even something in front of you that gives you hope for a new beginning. So just imagine, what does it look like? Nice deep breaths. And then again, we can say, I let go of my past mistakes and I embrace a new beginning. And take a nice deep breath in and imagine that you're embracing fully this new start today. And then nice deep breath out. And there you go. So there's another way that you can use these affirmations. I will put the link, if you've not been able to download it, I'll put it down in the chat as well so that you have it. And if you're watching on YouTube later as well, I will make sure that that is in the description so you can download it. It's free and you can use it, be creative with it. And again, reinforce, focus on the things that you want, engage as much as you can with your senses, because that will really help to really help you propel you toward the life that you want, the reality that you want. And really, it's about embracing what you are wanting to have as if you have it now. Okay, so have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. We will see you tomorrow. Usually it's going to be 9 a.m., but today it's been, the last couple of days been a little crazy. So I do apologize, but 9 a.m. Okay. Take care. Bye for now.